Soleil Moon Fry Nation. Hello. Welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm Ben Gleib. It's very good to be with all of you right now. My God, it was a week. We just had a weekend. Today's Tuesday. The week's already well underway, and I hope you know that. It's very good to be with you, and I'm very excited to introduce to you the second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up this fine quarantine. It is Steve Hofstetter, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello from the road. Oh, wait, Ben, give me 1 second here.
No!
Milton ran away from it.
It looked like Milton popped out of it. That looked like a magic trick.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. That was pretty damn cool.
If you enjoy the show, make sure to support it. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com, of course. Super chat on the YouTube, do all that stuff. And by the way, Ben, I want to show you how much I was paying attention to lighting here. I was trying to get my lighting to work. And to do so, I took this off the light.
Oh, nice.
What?
What is that? It doesn't even look like a lampshade.
It's a lighting cover. I had to MacGyver this a little bit. But anyway, it worked. Ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate it so much that I won't mention how blown out the background is. I love it.
The background is blown out. This is the best I could do here.
I love it.
I almost switched hotels. I was like, don't you watch the show? How dare you guys? How dare you? Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chris Bauer.
Hello.
That with the holes in that, Steve, if you threw some ice and some whiskey and some baby carrots, I think you could strain it into a nice drink. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh my God. By the way, speaking of hotels, at my last hotel, by the water fountain, there was a sign that said hydration station. And I was like, that's us.
I got home from Indianapolis last night at 10 p.m. 11 p.m. I went to sleep and I woke up at 10 a.m. It was a very glorious 11 hours of sleep that I needed, and somehow my muscle doesn't even hurt as bad anymore. So maybe I just needed to rest. I don't know. But Queen Rachel's here. Queen, how you doing? You recover? You're
It's good to
moving.
be back, guys. I'm in my new
What up,
place.
Queen?
I'm wearing all of the chickens. I got little matching earrings too. Thank you, Shannon.
I wore my chicken socks on the plane yesterday, so I appreciate it.
I also do want to point out that Bowers is like, yeah, I just got home from Indianapolis, and the rest of us are just like, we left Thursday.
Saturday.
I went on a journey Friday, my friends. Friday was because I kept it together. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but in Indianapolis, Tuesday, Wednesday, I kept it together to not be embarrassing. So Friday, I was like, I'm gonna get fucked up, and I
want to point out that the drunk guy that was wearing the tuxedo and chicken suit at once was not embarrassing.
Oh, that was me keeping it on the rails, Steve. That was me keeping it on the rails on my best behavior.
Because he can't pour drinks into that chicken mouth. That was a big part of it. And also, thank you to Shannon for my chicken gift, chicken finger puppets.
Oh, cute.
Nice.
We also did receive in the mail a huge package of UK sweets from Kate Louise. So I will be hoarding those all to myself and not sharing them at all.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Kate, so much for making sure Rachel distributes them evenly and gives herself one less on a kind of that cruel joke.
You can have my sweets, Rach. I'm fine. I don't need any sweets.
Okay, thanks.
I need a lot of extra food. I'm the hot dog champ.
Don't give Ben any of my sweets. So those are for you. We had a fun overnight game. The fun overnight game was a vaguely naughty fill in the blank. So tonight I'm going to blank my blank. Okay, so Smash had I'm going to inside job my 9/11, which I thought was
Wow.
call your dick 9/11's fucking that's ballsy because never forget.
Instead of Bush did 9/11, it's 9/11 did Bush.
It's 9 flaccid, 11 hard.
Let's see. Chris Jacobs had tonight I'm going to budget my chicken. Let's see. Michael Beeson had I'm going to embrace my suck, which I liked personally. That was cool.
Nice.
Andrew Kerr, and it is his birthday, not Andrew Kerr's birthday, but the person this is about's birthday. I'm going to Danny my Alabama. It's Danny Alabama's birthday. On social media.
Oh, I should put a second post on my official page then.
Yeah, you should. Happy birthday to me, Danny Alabama. And but my favorite was Barrelhead. I'm going to detail my wife's Volvo.
That's great.
And I thought that was my God.
That's beautiful.
That is great.
We also had a Night King game. It was Home, a TV show. And so I really liked Shan Savage, the A-Frame, and Ralph's. Whose property line is it anyway? The winner, Curtis Mason's Rick and Mortgage.
I love
That's 3 in a row. Is Curtis Mason won 3 Night King games in a row?
Did he win last time?
He did. Yeah, I think
Oh, then yeah, he has.
I think he's got to be the most frequent Night King. Like that is.
He's definitely should he's killing it. Curtis Mason.
That entry, much like this finger puppet, apparently is mini size but max fun. I've got to focus on stuff better.
I need that
mini size but max fun. Today's game is pickup lines. So, but today's game specifically is comedy or comedian-based pickup lines. For instance, hey, can I open for you? Or speaking of headliners. Anyway, the point is take anything about this very inside, but light me at 8. Take a comedy related thing, a comedian related thing, make it into a pickup line, and post it on any of our feeds. If you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, though, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you comment with a tip, at least $5 of a super chat, a Venmo, or a PayPal, and we'll read those at the end. And as always, if you're on a video front row, you get up to 3 entries for free.
That is a fact. So speaking of that, Bowers looks like he's about to say something.
Well, I do have 3 new patrons because we kind of fell off last week. So Bossy Royal T, Brian Davies, and Rachel Alston. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining the Patreon. We appreciate that.
I think that's Rochelle Alston. It might be Rochelle Alston.
Rochelle? Okay, cool.
Rochelle Alston. Very exciting. Thank you guys for joining us with the Isolation Nation. Officially, we appreciate it. And it is time now for you to turn on your cameras and join the VFR. Let's do it. It means video.
Cool Dodgers coat, Ben. I like your coat. That's pretty.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I like the black. It's good.
Dodgers brown.
The brown?
I mean, that's how they've been playing lately. Yeah.
No, they're back now. They're back now. We're on a good streak again.
Sure.
Okay.
Several players have broken arms, but other than that, we're good. All right, we're joined by Aranka Haneke. Good to see you, Aranka. We are joined by Katrine Natalie Smith, everybody. I love that tchotchke angle. Tchotchke angle straight up. We got
homage to Frankie.
We got James Nielsen, everybody. James Nielsen. Great to have you here. We have Zara Bending joining us from Australia, live and in color. Great to have you here. Pardon me, this is very important. Okay, there we go. We got LJ. There we go. And I've figured it out now. Thank you so much. LJ Mudson Stuff is with us. I had a business thing I had to look at. It's very important for how the show runs. LJ Mudson Stuff. Great to have you here. We got humans over animal shirts. We got Brad also working. Clark. We are very excited.
Are you listening to the show and your job simultaneously, Brad? That's what's going on? You got 2 sets of headphones on? One is the show and one is your job? It's impressive.
Oh, wow. That's 2 headsets. That's incredible.
That's awesome. One on the left here, one on the right.
Hopefully you don't have a blue corner Bill Mike situation where all of a sudden like the word cock just slips into your job. That would be not ideal. We are joined by Tamasy Browlin, everybody.
Hey!
Is Tam and Cassie together? I love that very much.
Cheers.
Connections never stop. Post in person. SDSC, love that. We are joined now by JP Sleepy Bear and all of his alter egos. It's great to have you, JP. My God, am I starting to watch the show? What's happening? In my hair. What the fuck is this? Anyway, Ray Benjamin is here with us, everybody. Good to see you, Ray.
And causing trouble as usual.
Pleasure to be with you. We are also joined now by Jennifer Story, everybody. The story continues. It's time for another chapter. Great to have you. We are also joined by Jack Nostel, everybody.
I love that Jack brought the cheat to
He did.
Yes.
It's bigger than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Rachel, the game isn't starting yet.
It's on the road.
We are joined by.
I've never heard that ever once in my life.
We are joined in our neighborhood by Anna Hood. Great to have you, Anna. Wonderful to be with you. We are joined by a very strange angle of Augustus.
RoboCop. That's RoboCop, my favorite meme.
Rowboat Cop.
The Bert and Ernie memes. RoboCop was my favorite meme of this show, but now the Bert and Ernies have taken over.
Part man, part boat. All cop.
By the way, just a quick update. Jared and Andrew have still, well, Jarrett has still been fighting about who's who on this.
Such a Bert thing to do. Bert's never going to admit that.
And Andrew doesn't care, which is so Ernie.
Yeah, right? That's my point. Only Bert would care.
We are joined by Callie, RM-R. I love it. Her programming is finally complete, and she is live and fully operational. Great to have you. We are joined by Blue Corner Bill. Everybody, not even the mic working today, not even the camera working. We got nothing working. Oh, there he is. There's Blue Corner Bill.
He's working.
With the I aim to misbehave. Nice.
Looks like he's in the middle of operating on a body in a horror film. I don't know what's happening there. The first thing you see when you wake up and you're like, no, no.
He's going to show us?
I don't know. Yeah.
Perfect. That was a perfectly nondescript creepy display there, too. Yeah, I've got bowls. I got bowls. We are joined by Bowers. Heard of this place? It's Ralph's Great Divide. Good things made better. Great food. Cocktails. Carry out. It's in Indianapolis. Great idiot test hat. They have a good pea salad there.
What?
Pea salad?
Oh,
I'd rather eat actual pea.
I'm into it.
Bowers is like, I'd rather eat actual pea, not actual salad, though. That's too far.
I'd probably drink beer before I eat salad. Probably.
We are joined now by one of my favorite members of the VFR. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Club Sandwich. Oh, yeah. I finally nailed it. We are also joined here in the VFR.
It's Club Sandwich.
By Lady Leedy Corbin, everybody. That is the VFR.
We also have two great comics today. Heather Pasternak is back. Heather, how you doing?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yay!
We're excited. Where are you at right now?
I'm in my basement. I had a baby like 7 weeks ago, so I'm just hiding from it.
Oh my God.
Congratulations. Most people that have a baby on this show make a big fucking deal about it, but I appreciate you doing
I mean, I'm only mentioning it now so that when he cries and ruins all of our sets, you guys will have a heads up.
Congratulations. What's his name?
Thank you. His name's Julian. His first name's Julian, and his middle name is Lovey, because I'm hoping he'll be gay.
Radu Bondar's also here. Is he in the waiting room yet? Is Radu here? Radu's here.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
We're good. Yeah.
I'm in an Airbnb. I thought I had Wi-Fi. There's no Wi-Fi available. They gave me a fake Wi-Fi thing going on. So I'm on my phone. Hi, it's very great to be here. Huge Heather Pasternak fan, so this is an even better moment. You shouldn't even talk about me at all. You should just keep interviewing her.
Hey, Radu, if you're such a fan and want to be professional, why don't you turn that camera 90 degrees to one side and fill up the whole frame, huh?
There you go.
Hey.
But now we
I've
can
never
see Radu, Ben. That's terrible. That was
I've never zoomed on my phone. I'm usually
Radu, the problem is the Airbnb isn't spelled with an H before it. And that's what you're
Airbnb?
Yeah, you booked a Airbnb. There's no Wi-Fi. There's nothing. It's just
there's no Wi-Fi, but it came with headbands. Is that what you're saying? That headband came with the Airbnb?
Speaking of what,
$7 a night. You don't have to be vaccinated.
Speaking of stuff that's odd in the background, Heather, what are those like stretch tools? Are you in some kind of a sex dungeon? What's happening over there?
They talking about the orange thing?
The orange thing and the yellow thing and the black thing?
So the yellow thing is a guitar that I left there so that you guys would think I was human, but I don't really play that. My husband's, and then that orange thing is part of. We have like a backdrop for being professional that I didn't use. So
Oh, that you just pull that simple orange thing and it creates a professional backdrop. That's incredible.
Very complicated.
The outside, and I feel like you guys deserve more honesty than F3.
Totally. Also, I'd love to know how that yellow strap is a guitar. I don't know what that means even.
It's the side of a guitar, Ben.
Side of a guitar? Oh, now I see it. Now I see it. Okay.
But Ben, in your defense, I did think it looked kind of like a sex swing when I first saw it too.
Yes.
And I didn't think Heather would have a sex swing. She didn't seem like a sex swing person.
Like, that's cool.
Like if I were to get one of those, would I have what's called sex, and then would it be helpful? How can I get them? Amazon? That's what I'd like to.
Just like Ben being left alone in a swing.
Yeah, for Ben.
Hello.
For Ben, it's just
Swinging for hours and my butt is sore.
Ben is like, can I have a sex swing? And Amazon's like, you can have a swing.
We all know what you're gonna do on it, Ben, and we know what it's not.
Hey, speaking of sex swings, I forgot about somebody. Frank Notaro's here.
Ingles Notaro with the vintage lady.
What's up, Frankie?
Love it.
By the way, also speaking of sex swings, so yesterday I went to go walk Milton at it was like 10 p.m. and I ran into Andrew in the elevator, and we were both headed down. Andrew was just gonna go smoke real quick, and so we're talking for a little bit, and we're talking in the front of the hotel. And then I start going to walk Milton, and then Andrew just goes, "Hey Steve, look up." I'm like, "What?" And I look up, and there are two people just fucking the shit out of each other in a lit room against their window. Just and you know what? And all I could think is nature is healing.
So you want to give Taylor the heads up you're going to screen share, or?
Andrew did put a video of it in his story, but it's high enough up that you couldn't see, you couldn't make out anything, but you knew exactly.
I got important show business.
Exactly what the fuck it is. There is no question as to what it is.
Were they attractive people?
What?
Were they attractive people?
Seemingly, you could see body outlines. They were fit.
I'll tell you this: if you can stand up and fuck.
Oh my God, guys! I'm watching it right now.
I'm seeing it too. Holy shit!
Holy shit!
God damn!
You're a starfish. It's like this.
Yes.
Oh, Rachel, that was only one of the positions. We were out there for a bit.
Holy.
And by the way, I have definitely been in hotel rooms where you could hear the neighbors fucking, and usually it's really sad because it's just oh, and then it just stops. It's just, you just hear it very, very briefly. But this
Steve,
was
Steve, stop talking for a minute, okay?
They are getting it. This is some good.
Jesus Christ.
This was straight up. By the way, you're welcome, Andrew Rivers. You're about to get a lot of new followers.
I did just start to follow him. Oh, please don't play.
Can we do it?
Yeah, play it.
Yeah, there's not enough nudity. We're okay here. Hold on. There it is.
Oh my God.
Waving to you?
Wow.
I mean,
That's not waving, that's support. But there were probably, I had enough time to walk Milton to the end of the block, let him do his thing, walk back, Andrew finished smoking, and they were just on position number 7. They were.
I didn't. No, you didn't have to say smoking, Steve. It's Andrew finished. That's how.
By the way, no, he did that later. But by the way, it's also so that was last night, and so throughout the rest of the night, walking up to the room, I knew obviously they were still doing their thing. But then this morning, when I walked Milton, when I went to breakfast, etc., every time I passed a reasonable fit-looking couple, I was like, was it you? I think it was you.
I just want to apologize. I forgot my curtains were open last night.
By the way, Rachel, these people did not forget any curtain was open. This was very much a hey Wisconsin, look what we can do kind of.
There are some benefits to not having a lot of sex, because if Carmel and I were in that hotel and if somebody was murdered in that hotel, you'd know that it wasn't us.
Are you saying
work out what?
You've never had sex against a hotel window You never done that?
Oh, I've done that.
I've done that, but not with the lights on.
Oh no, the whole point is the lights on. Yeah, I've done that a million times.
With the lights on, so that you could just be like, "Hey, everybody, look."
Yeah, that's the point of it.
All right.
Ben
Well,
did, but he was alone.
look, we're all very different people. Actually, no, the three of you are the same. I'm different.
I'm a very different person.
Yeah, all very different person. Okay.
The first time we ever went to Vegas, with my second wife Angela. You know, she's 24, 25. It was the first time she'd ever been to Vegas, and we were wasted, and she just pulls up her top. And she goes, "I'm flashing Vegas," and she kept hitting her boobs on the window. I'm like, "You go, baby."
Well, but also here's the thing. Like, it also depends on, I think, what level floor you're on. Because if you're staying in like a high-rise hotel, it's perfectly fine. If you're staying in like a Comfort Inn that only has 2 or 3 floors, you're basically fucking in the parking lot. Like, that is.
Yeah, that would be so weird on the first floor. You're just like walking with your bag, and you're like.
Do you remember years ago, Steve, when they built the Blue Jays stadium in
Yes,
in
I know
Toronto,
exactly
the
what you're
hotel
talking
in the
about.
outfield, and there was during a live game, there were people fucking and they could see it through the broadcast because their windows were open.
Yeah, there was an announcement during the game where they said, "Will the over-amorous couple in room whatever please close your shades during the game?"
That's the only way that couple can come. It also looks there like that guy's wearing a mask of some kind.
Wait, there is. Hold on. I'll send a better picture. There is another one.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Really, the best comic on our show today is Andrew Rivers.
Because he's not here. That's the best way.
Lady, can I tell him your burn? Can I tell him your burn?
It's so embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. It's so hilarious. Tuesday night, I say to Lady at like 2 a.m. at one of the bar. I go, "How you doing, Lady?" She goes, "Not great. I think I'm hitting on Rivers." No, she wasn't. That was a joke. But anyway, Rachel, anything coming in from tips here?
Hilarious.
Let the record state I was not.
By the way,
I think what
now-
she meant was she looked around, that was all that was left, and she was like, "Oh, fuck, not great. I think I'm gonna hit on Rivers." Jesus.
I love the awareness, though.
Steve, you have the picture?
So Taylor, I texted it to you. Do you need me to email it to you?
Okay,
I'll-
so while he's emailing, I've got some generals.
And with it, I have 2 other pictures coming in also. Hold on.
Oh god.
No
Okay.
dreams like rivers.
Shirley Hargreaves tipped the show last night and said it was for the bike. She watched a part of it after work and it was fantastic and she can't wait to watch it all. It was very funny. I did send the link out to everybody so you can watch the link if you still want to. Tip the show and I'll send you the link.
And if you could, I haven't watched it yet, but if you could break down the video and see where you think I hurt myself so I can maybe show that to a doctor, let me know.
Oh, you can find that pretty quickly. Curtis Mason said he has won a total of 5 Night King games and 1 regular game. I think this does make 3 in a row. Noted. Congratulations, Curtis. Dana said for Zara to pimp her art for Steel City AF. Do you have anything next to you, Zara? You want to show off?
Next to me. I wish I could help that. Not on me. But yeah, Art Pal. Just go to Steel City on FB and check it out. I think some people have mugs in their homes. I don't know. So early.
I think most of us have mugs in our homes at some point.
I hope most of us do. And then Anna Hood tipped for Bert and Ernie. You both were great in Indianapolis.
Nice. I really do enjoy that nickname's gonna stick.
Oh, it's my
It is. Russ Walsh, like,
It was so great.
nice job, buddy. All right, we're caught up.
Got up. All right, let's see more pictures of naked people, and then we'll get to a comic.
All right, Taylor. So Taylor, I just emailed you 3 pictures. So one is something that someone made for me and brought to me at a show, which was really incredible. One is the sign I saw earlier this morning, and then another is a different position of the same thing. Because
and by the
Andrew's
way,
a photographer.
Real quick, if those guys didn't see, the fact that now your fans, Steve, are buying tickets for other fans in cities for them to go is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I was going to talk about it at the end of the
Great-
show. I'll
Oh, sorry.
talk about it at the end of the show. So
Oh,
this
look at
girl-
that.
Oh my
this-
god.
Oh my God.
By the way, this apparently came from, she said, she's like, I apologize. She's like, most of it was from a Bernie Sanders pattern, from the Bernie Sanders meme pattern, but then she made it into me. So with the text sign and everything.
Cool.
That's incredible. And also, I don't. Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Hydration station. So I had to take a picture of it. And then, speaking of hydration station, yep.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
I mean, wow.
That man clearly
How
has
big
a
is that
shirt
guy's
on.
dick?
Wait, no. And
Yeah.
here's the thing. It looks like a shirt. I'm not sure if it's shadow or not, because in the other one it didn't look like he had a shirt on. But if he does have a shirt on, it is a little crazy that now, like, he's like, I'm a little self-conscious.
How high she is. Look how high she is. How long is this guy's dick? Jesus Christ. Her butt is like mid-chest.
I want to give her a high five, like so bad.
Room should be a museum. Jesus Christ. I also just realized after seeing that doll of Steve, it made me think of Judy. And I just realized, I don't know if a joke was ever made on the show, but it has to be made now. If not, it's amazing that early in the pandemic, Steve kept giving Judy that Judy.
All right. I also point out that this whole Judy thing happened, and Ben owned a blow-up doll. He asked me, and I threw it away because it was already open and also
Ruined?
gross.
Destroyed?
It was I destroyed a blow-up doll, but not in the way that you did. And suddenly she's my blow-up doll girlfriend when you're the one that had the blow-up doll.
No, it was given to
That's
me as
how
a gift
comedy
and
works,
mailed to you sealed.
All right, are we caught up, Rachel?
Let's get to a comic, yes.
All right, coming up next, yes, new baby apparently. Senator Pasternak, everybody. Woo!
Thanks for having me. I really needed the excuse to get away from him. I love him so much. It's really wild. I'm like, how do I love him so much and also want to abandon him all in the same Cool. Yeah, no, it's exciting to have a new baby. It's also scary, but mostly exciting. Like, it's, I don't know, you know, in life when you get anything that you really, really want and you're just like, oh no! I gotta see this shit through. But I did have my I had my like post-labor doctor appointment recently, and I feel like I had this fantasy for what that appointment would be like. Like, I thought I was gonna go into the doctor and they were gonna be like, oh my God, are you okay? You've lost so much weight. But instead they were like, are you suicidal? Nice that they check on people like that. But honestly, in the pandemic, going to the gynecologist felt like the closest thing I have had to a date in so long. Hour, I shave, and then I just wait for them to call me and tell me what's wrong with me. It's pretty interesting. I know it's like a cliche thing to say, but it's true. Like, I feel like I do see myself becoming my mother, like, as I'm a parent, and it's kind of surprising and sweet. Like, it only took me 2 weeks before I was saying to the baby, shut the fuck up already. Cycle continues. Breastfeeding is a trip. It's hard with newborns because they really struggle to stay awake. And let me tell you, there is nothing more humbling than whipping your tit out and having a guy immediately fall asleep. Sometimes he'll even just like bite my boob and like spit it out and start crying, and I'm just like, I'll let the chef know. Like, they're tough, man. Babies are tough. They cry all the time and they expect you to read their minds. And now I'm like, oh, now I know what it's like dating me in my 20s. And 30s. We're getting through it, but I will say, like, you know how strained a relationship is because it's directly proportional to how often you guys say, we're on the same team. It's funny when I tell people that I just had a baby and I'm renting a 1-bedroom, they react the same way as when I tell them I do stand up. They're like, "Oh my God, you're so brave." Being pregnant was kind of cool because like everyone kept offering me their seat, but like they used to offer me their cocaine. So I really felt like growing a baby bump was a lot like having a tongue ring, you know, because like you think it's gonna be really cute, but it's actually just uncomfortable and lets everyone know you fuck. You're not laughing. You have a tongue ring. I take it. I always thought I'd get pregnant the old-fashioned way, you know, by like lying and saying I couldn't get pregnant. My mom did it. Like my mom told my dad she had a tipped uterus, couldn't have a baby, and then when they got pregnant, he was like, "Oh my God, it's a miracle!" And then after the second kid, he was like, "Oh my God, it's a trap." I feel like I got away with murder because we got married right before the pandemic. We had a maskless wedding, which just feels extremely scandalous right now. And I try to be more honest in my relationship, but it's funny the things that come up when you're getting married. Like, I don't know why this is important to some people, but my husband asked me, he was like, "How many people have you been with?" I was like, "Why are you doing this to us?" Like, suddenly I just turned into Alexa. I was like, "Sorry, I don't know that one." And he was like really faking it. He was trying to be so cool about it. He was like, "Okay, so what? Is it like 50? Is it like 100? I was like, "Nobody knows." Me. I'm a person who loves love, so like getting married itself was scary because I just thought, man, if this goes well, does that mean like I'm never gonna get to fall in love again? And like I don't know why, but that kind of made me sad, you know? Like I just thought like shit, if this all works out according to plan, like I'm not gonna feel butterflies again until like I have a daughter and she brings home her first boyfriend and I kiss him. A lot of life adjustments. Married, having a baby, like I have a whole different body now. I'm trying to enjoy it, embrace it. You know, when I was pregnant, my husband made me feel sexy, which was really nice. The only downside is now I'm married to one of those weird guys who likes having sex with pregnant women. That happened. We waited to find out the gender. We were like, you know, whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. Like, I didn't care if it was gonna be a boy or a girl because that's what you have to say. I think I just felt like having a boy might be a little bit easier, you know? And like, I would see things on the sonogram. It feels like an ink blot test. Like, I'd be like, I don't know, is that a penis? Is that an umbilical cord? Like, you don't really know what you're looking at. But by the end, I was convinced we were either having a boy or a girl with big vagina energy. I think having a little girl just seems harder, you know? Because, like, if you have a little boy, I feel like you get to say stuff like, "Get your soccer cleats on, Timmy, let's do this!" You know? Like, if you have a little girl, you have to say stuff like, "Stand up for yourself, Julia." No one will marry you. Okay. Different. I think also like the thing I find most annoying about like, even if you get really successful, there's like someone who says she just slept her way to the top. And I just think that's so ridiculous because in my experience, it doesn't work. It really doesn't, you know? The only time a man has ever really done anything for me is like when he's trying to sleep with me. Like anytime I've ever actually slept with a guy afterward, I'm always just like, "Hey, where'd that guy go?" You know, I don't think it should be called sleeping your way to the top. I think it should be called, "Oh no, I couldn't, your way to the top." Thank you. I'll just get out on this. I think, you know, being a woman, even anatomically, is really confusing. Like, I'm pretty sure every woman has that moment where you're finally old enough to take a hand mirror down there and you're just like, "This can't be right." Like, it's different every time I look at it. My husband heard that, and he was like, "That's not true." And I was like, "Yes, it is. I don't even think you could pick my vagina out of a lineup." And he was like, "I could, and I'll prove it. Take a picture. Get all your friends to take pictures." How much fun at this club, guys. Thanks for having me.
Heather Pasternak, everybody. Heather Pasternak. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, super chat on the YouTube. Heather, one of the Martin Grant winners, actually, one of the original ones before we morph things. And also, I just want to point out, Heather, that that quote you said, "How do I love him so much and also want to abandon him?" I think goes for a lot of relationships too.
Feel better. It's not just me.
I love that he's complaining to the chef about the breast milk. I just imagine your boobs having a Michelin star. That'd be great if you could get
Well, that's just because Bowers is used to seeing boobs with stars right on them. Right there.
Wow. Not if you
Heather, how does?
but I get it.
Heather, how does your boy like his yellow room?
What?
Is his room yellow?
No.
Oh, isn't that the color you paint a room when you don't know the sex until the birth?
Oh, yeah. You know what? We did get a lot of mustard toys, but we're not that ambitious. The room is white, and that's a mirror.
Also, it's a one bedroom.
Yeah, I'm like, you mean the corner of my bedroom that he lives in?
Right,
Yeah.
right. Forgot that part. Strong point. Well, that guess really didn't work out so good. I'll tell you that.
Heather, I have a new system for
Is
instead of
Ben
telling
in
people.
my
How,
house? Like,
I just want to borrow that sex swing if I can.
again, it's just a swing for you, Ben. Heather, I have a new theory. Instead of telling people how many people you've had sex with, take all the men you've ever had sex with, add up all the dick length, and just how many total dick and feet have you had? That's the question.
Really
Total
aggressive.
dick and feet, just because I want to know that.
I love that's such a male perspective that you think that like we keep track of the inches.
I don't think
Yeah,
they
you
keep
do.
track.
Calories.
We keep track of the volume, so we just figured it was the same back and forth.
I almost forgot Radu was here.
Now we will never forget.
And Radu, do you mean volume of inside or the volume of what they yell? What volume?
Yes.
Rachel, what we got coming in?
All right. So we had, let's see, Dana tipped $5 and said, "Enjoy parenthood. You'll never sleep a full night again until he's 27 or out of the house, whatever comes first."
I hate that she's right.
Kim Stewart sent you $10 and said, "So funny." Anna Hood tipped you $5. Tam Brown and said, "Heather, absolutely love the Alexa line. Hilarious set."
Sometimes I do that and the Alexa in the room like chimes in and it's all fucked up. So
Yeah, the Alexa in the room just goes 17.
yeah. Oh, 17's a sweet guess. Thanks, Steve.
Heather, I was trying to not insult you in either direction on that. Guess. That's what I was doing.
That was nice right there in the middle.
Yeah. And by the way, that's just the 17 that Alexa knows about.
You don't come with me on vacation, you know?
Yeah.
I have a funny Alexa story. I was dog sitting for Steve. This was a couple years ago. And I was listening to a podcast and they said, "Alexa, add a butt plug to my shopping list." And his Alexa turned on and said, "A butt plug has been added to your shopping list." And I'm frantically texting him like, "That wasn't me. It was a podcast I was listening to."
You were listening to a podcast. We totally believe totally believable story, Rachel. I had a podcast about butt plugs, and they said it twice.
I did have fun when there was like the night before we hit the road, Brett Druck came and stayed with me, and I had everything in that place hooked up to like smart lights and everything. And so I was downstairs and he was upstairs showering and changing. And so from downstairs with the Alexa, I turned all of the lights in the room red and turned Barry White on for when he got out.
Hey, was that still when you had those big production lights on either side of your bed?
No. I used to have like the lamps I used in my room were basically like kind of, you know, they look like the lights you would use in a production. And so, like, it just looked like I was shooting something in my room, and I'm like, I gotta get a different lamp. These are cool, but no, these are.
You know, Steve, I went in your room and went, Jesus Christ, you shooting pornos in here? You gotta get different lamps. That's what happened. It didn't occur to you that you had production lights over your bed until.
And then 3 months later, I finally was like, yeah, I'll change these.
I mean, that's a solid move when the guy with a stripper pole in his living room says to you, you gotta change these lights. They look too porn-like.
I'm saying
and vintage.
It's a fine line,
like
Ben. It's a fine line. I'm trying to help him, and that's Chrissy's stripper pole, not mine, by the way. I'm over the weight limit to spin on it. Thank you very much.
I just want to apologize to Sarah Green because I triggered her Alexa, and she's decided she's going to keep it on the list and show her husband. All right, Heather. Ray Benjamin sent you $5 and said, use a logarithm for the number of guys. Let's see. We also had
Like the number of guys divided by how many I remember, or what?
No, I thought they meant rhythm of the log. Log. I don't know.
No.
Oh God.
None of you get math jokes. By the way, this is why I'm the only one that doesn't turn the lights on and fuck up against a window, because I'm the one that gets math jokes. That's why.
You're not wrong. Let's see what else we have.
I'll let you have that one, Steve.
Yeah, Ben turns on the light and just presses himself up against the window. Just to...
Steve, I would argue
people get hungry for nipples, Steve.
I would argue, Steve, the more you know about math, the less opportunity you have to fuck against windows. But that might be just my
the odds.
Incorrect.
It's referred to as an isosceles tri-fucking nerd. Okay, come on, let's do it.
We definitely have to do math pickup lines.
All right, Victoria Santi sent you £5, Heather, and then Zara Bending, amazing set, and $5.
Oh, thanks.
And so I think we're caught up.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna get to the next one. You ready for another comic? Here we go.
I don't know if I'm ready for Radu's set.
Oh, after this, I think we've set him up perfply.
Hold on, wait. If we wanna introduce him, Taylor, you want to screen share again, or?
Hey, it's Cocktown himself. It's Radu Bondar, everybody. Woo!
Hi, hey, hello. Good to be here with you. I'm sitting on the floor of my Airbnb, so I can't tell if things are framed well. I usually have like a microphone. I got to talk to you all guru style. We're gonna have fun though. My jokes lend themselves well to whatever this environment is. I can't decide yet. I brought my microphone, but I don't have my. So do I do the fake microphone or do I use this little hand that came with the Airbnb? Isn't this fun? Look at this. That's creepy. The Wi-Fi doesn't work here, but at least they gave me a hand. Boys and girls, I made $45,000 off of one $400 investment with cryptocurrency this year. I know. It's fucked up. Do you guys want to know how I did it? You can do it too.
Yeah.
I took my $400 and I bought a gun. And then I found one of those nerds that made money in Bitcoin. I was like, give me your crypto, bitch. That's how you beat the market. I got a 17,000% return going on right now. So I'm a bit of a night trader. Yeah, you could say that. Boy, people don't, it's weird to talk about crypto because we're all just living in the weirdest economic period. I feel like everyone my age, I'm 26, everyone my age is an entrepreneur now. Like no one wants to work for anyone else. They're like, look, if I'm going to work for a disrespectful alcoholic who doesn't give a fuck about me, it's going to be me. That's right, baby. I don't know. We just don't we're not compatible with old world thinking anymore. I always grew up and I would hear like the saying, "Man can't serve two masters." I don't know if you've ever heard that. It never has once applied to me. I've always had 4 supervisors and a wife. So you figure it out, you know what I mean? I didn't do a whole lot this pandemic. I just mostly stayed inside. Well, I wrote a book. That was pretty easy. It's easy to write books. Don't let people tell you otherwise. And I wrote a parenting book too. And I'm not a parent, but again, it was super easy. just do it. You just got to do things. It's called Get Rid of Your Kids, A Practical Guide to Minimalism. Yeah. It's a New York Post bestseller. We didn't make the Times, but Rudy Giuliani says it's a good read, so you should check it out. Oh man, I have a note in my act that says, "If killing, go into pedophile stuff." We're not going to do that, but just it's funny that I was like, "Oh yeah, if I got him good, let's get into the the real fun." I live in Texas, and in Texas they're still doing raw live comedy. They never stopped. They stopped for like 2 months. I got vaccinated and I went out just 3 weeks ago for the first time, and I saw a comedian I hadn't seen in a year, and he looked as sad as I'd ever seen him. And he's not a good comic, but he is a comedian. He works at a comedy club as a door guy, and he looked just dejected. He looked bummed out, and I was like, "What's up, man?" I almost said his name, not that it matters. "What's up, Joe?" And he looked at me all sad, and he was like, "I just got fired from the comedy club this week." And I was like, "Oh no, what happened? Why did they fire you?" He goes, "They said I was incompetent." And I was like, "Well, were you?" And he goes, "I don't know." I was like, "Well, I'm glad someone figured that out. It's better if that call was out of your control then, my guy." I never understand couples who are willing to have a baby to try to save the relationship, but not a threesome. You know what I mean? It's like you think adding a mouth that you have to feed is the answer? It's like, no. It's the other way. I live in Texas, like I said, and so that means like I have a lot of racist neighbors. It's just part of it. You just gotta, you deal with it. And they're so funny. Like they all love baseball, but they're kind of conflicted on it. You could tell because like it's the only sport that encourages immigrants to steal. So they're, they're really don't know where they stand with that one. I had a neighbor 3 years ago. I had a neighbor do the thing that we've all dreaded or heard about in the news or something. He did blackface at a Halloween party. And the next day he made the Facebook post like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was drunk." And we're like, yeah, and racist. You're not implying that like you just had a couple of drinks and then did 8 layers of contour accidentally. That's crazy. That's a planned decision. That's like a picnic, dude. I've been real fucked up. Like I've been blackout drunk. I've never been black face drunk. God damn it! Not a real thing. It's my time. You guys have been great.
Holy shit. Radu Bondar. Give him a hand. Yeah. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com, of course. Super chat on the YouTube. Radu, hell of a set. I don't know why you dress like the painting, but
my favorite thing, Radu, show that hand again. Show that hand again. I love that the Airbnb hand has some of the paint rubbed off. That's not a good sign.
Yes. Look at this. It's a sign of functional use, but it shows good tensile strength. So something to remember. Mm-hmm. You don't gotta buy those butt plugs, ladies and gentlemen. You can forage
I don't know if it works as I don't know if it'll lead to a tag or anything, but people also steal in basketball. I don't know if there's a.
Oh, that's great. Yes, I gotta put. I very few people are willing to tag up my racist material, but I love when people are willing to, out on a limb.
I know
you're making fun of racists. It's different.
Yeah, Radu, I know that you write what you love.
No, you write what you know, Steve.
You write what you know and what you scream at rallies.
I've got a new idea for how we decide. So now that you can go outside if you're vaccinated, but people are worried about people are going to lie. We don't ask them whether they're vaccinated. They're going to lie about that. What you ask them is who won the election. And if they say Biden, that motherfucker's vaccinated. And if they lie and say Biden because they're not I think a drunk guy saying Biden won the election 8 times a night is just as good for the country as him getting vaccinated. That's all.
Yeah. There was no way the CDC thought this shit through when they announced, they announced, like, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask in public anymore. And then a minute later, they're like, oh, fuck. You can just lie. No, oh, fuck.
Ben, this is a liberal plan to get all the smart people that are on the right side of this vaccinated, and then fuck the rest of them. That's the whole plan. We want them out in the world to die now. It's going to be great. If you're not vaccinated, you die. Fucking good.
It's just such a weird flip because for a year, I'd be out in public and when I saw people without masks, I'd be like, what a dick. And now I see people with masks and I'm like, what a dick.
Well, I'm vaccinated, but I still wear the mask because I hate eating pussy.
My favorite part about that was my favorite part of the pandemic was eating pussy and then putting the mask on, and then you just felt like you were killing the whole day.
We're experiencing technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
You know what? I have to miss most of tomorrow's show, and I'm okay with that.
Thank God.
It's not my fault. Radu brings this out in me. I don't do this unless Radu's.
Tam, the answer is Radu. The answer is Radu.
What did Tam ask?
Which one of Steve's openers I want to punch in the face?
Oh.
Had claimed moral high ground not answering the question, but I finally come to a decision.
By the way, so this is a question that Tam has been asking for the entire pandemic. All the different people that I normally tour with, who wants to punch who in the face? And she's keeping track of the whole thing. And Ben was the only one who refused to answer the question. Ben was like, no, I don't want to punch anybody in the face. And now we know.
There we go.
By the way, Radu, you're the last one who hasn't answered. And then it's going to turn to me and we'll publish the results. So
I have to pick someone to hit?
Well, Tam.
Of the regular Steve openers.
So, yeah, and we have this. Tam already tipped for it. I already saw it came in.
Yeah. Tam, take it away.
Hey.
Wrong button.
Your first day? This is your first day?
Third drink.
Tam's in the front row finally.
Did Tam just try to speak into the earphones?
Well, she didn't have the microphone for her. All right.
I think you explained it great, Tam. Thank you. And then we...
So it started because Daniel Muggleton at Ask Us Everything one time just randomly said, I don't know why, but I want to punch Brett Truck. So
okay, we can't hear you at all. You're getting less and less.
Tam, you're getting...
That is a microphone. You didn't hear your face.
Tam, like the bar and the sound, you're getting cut off.
Sorry, we turned it way down. Hold on.
You're good now.
You're good. We can hear you now.
So I made sure she had the mic, so if I did talk or laugh, I wasn't too loud. So this started because Daniel Muggleton said just randomly one time, yeah, I've had 3 drinks, Cass. 2.5. Daniel Muggleton just randomly said one time that he wanted to punch Brett Druck, and he didn't know why. And so I just started asking this of all the different folks at different shows. Radu, you're the last one. So of all the touring comedians that Steve regularly tours with, if you could punch one of them, who would you punch?
That's such a good question. I like all of them. I have no conflict with any of them.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's about the fun of punching someone.
Picture them all and pick one to punch.
Yeah, and Radu's like, not myself. I pay other people to do that.
Yeah. I bet you know what's funny. I bet a lot of people want to punch me. They're like, you know what? It'd be funny to just get one good one. And I'd say
Ben is actually the first one.
Oh wow!
No one listed you because they didn't think of it.
That hurts my feelings.
Didn't
No one
occur
wanted
to
to hit
me.
me in the face.
No, they just didn't want Steve to keep bringing you on the road.
I think I want to punch Brett because he's little, and it's funnier that way.
Literally want to punch down. You like punching down. That's Radu's thing. Is punching down. So there you go.
Well, in that case, Steve, you're the last one.
I'll get back to me.
Now what's so funny about this is Tam messaged me last week. He goes, "When's Radu on next?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I can just book him." I thought it's because she loved your comedy. Turns out she just wanted you to ask you this question because you were last. That is awesome.
This was one of your best sets yet.
Thank you.
The three-way joke was so goddamn funny, dude. Jesus Christ, that was funny.
I absolutely loved the blackface. That was fucking awesome.
Be careful what you're saying. And I was just trying to.
Tam's from Texas. She meant it that way.
All right, let's get to some tips. All right. So yeah, Tam had asked about the question as far as who would you like to punch. So thank you for answering that. She also said the threesome to save a relationship might be my favorite bit of yours yet. Fucking amazing and amazing fucking. And then she said, I tipped too soon. I've never been blackface drunk bit was brilliant. Dana said.
I said, I'm so glad these aren't coming straight to my Venmo.
I'm so glad ours is private.
Blackface joke was great. $10. You're right. Make sure we set our history to private, Rach. Let's not.
It's private. It's private. Jesus Christ. Dana once said thanks, and she. Oh, was talking.
What?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying we got to be careful because if that Venmo is public, we might get elected governor of Virginia.
In Congress in North Carolina, for sure. That's a given.
Dana said, are you going to send your parenting book to Heather? And also, do you still have Steve's Bring Out Your Dead tour t-shirts? I feel like being politically incorrect.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Those are worth more now. So if you have...
They're finished. Ray Benjamin, $5. Loved your blackface drunk. Kim Stewart sent you $10 and said amazing as always. Zara Bending, $5. You're not wrong.
I don't know what I'm right about.
Chili Lee Dog sent $10 for each comic. Cassie, $5. Blackface drunk is a whole level. Victoria Santi sent £5. Loved the set. Let's see. We had Alexander Breyer say one a quote for Bowers is now a quote by Bowers. If they die, they die.
Oh yeah.
And then let's see. Adler had
that implies indifference. If you purposely don't get the vaccine, I want you to die. Like if you can't get it because you're sick, totally problem. But if you're like, I got fucking built, fuck you and die. If that 30% of the country died, the whole world will get better by 200% tomorrow. Let's go.
But then Bowers, who's gonna run all the bowling alleys?
I know a lot of out of work comedians that could use 30 hours a week. $2 an hour.
Or do the machines.
One guy in a bowling alley just to spray the shoes so you don't think they're gross, but there's nothing in that spray.
Bauer's campaign slogan is for herd immunity, we kill with impunity.
I mean, on some level,
Well, no, Bowers is like, hey, if herd immunity is at 70%, we just have to reduce the population.
Thank you for explaining the joke I just said. Thank you so much.
Again, these aren't jokes. That's my actual position.
Yeah, I was doing the math on it. Like, if you reduce us by about 71 million people, then
and every time Radu performs on this show, he reduces us.
All right.
You say-
Rachel, catch us up. Let's get to this game. Let's go. Catch us up.
Right. Let's see. I think the last thing is Adler has a pre-game general. Hey, Steve, my name's Judy. Can I blow you up this time?
I blew you up this time.
All right, I have my answer, Tam. My answer actually is one you might not expect. My answer is Rob Ryan, and the reason it's Rob Ryan is because he's so like nice and reduces conflict all the time. Like you can't get him upset, and I truly think that if I punched him in the face, he would apologize.
Well, plus, Rob Ryan's beard is so thick right now, he wouldn't even touch him. You wouldn't even get the skin. You'd be like here.
If I punched Rob Ryan in the face, I think he would just be like, I do understand your point.
Guys, Rob Ryan was watching the show live on Instagram Live, and he just started crying and ran into the woods.
Well, if he ran into the woods, we'll never find him because he'll look like everyone else who lives in the woods. Now, I don't want to punch any of them. They're all wonderful. They're fantastic. But I thought that would be a fun answer.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Good answer.
Plus it wouldn't hurt. All right.
All right, so the game today is what are some pickup lines from comedians? What are some comedian pickup lines? These are the unpaid entries that I like. Greg Murphy had nice set. Andrew Kerr, want to come back to my place and get out of those watermelon-soaked clothes? And then Carl, I'd tag that. All right, so Radu and Heather, these are the ones that we're going to vote on, starting with our live audience. So, Anna, you're up first.
So, fortunately, the only ones I could come up with were Steve related, but I have, hey baby, you want a pearl necklace to go with that Hofstetter shirt?
Now available in the merch store. No, it's not actually.
Yes. Do you feel like you need to freshen up? Because I'm a total douche. And I have, I know my way around a spreadsheet. Mind if I summon your cell?
Oh my God.
Nice work.
Aranka.
Oh, they're so bad, and I'm going to stand in the corner after this. I usually don't like bad comedy shows, but I'd like to see you go down on me. I have 206 bones in my body, but I wouldn't mind to add your funny bone. And I'm so sorry, bud. Let us make Carmel hear that.
You hear that, Carmel?
Listen, you get to Germany, it's on.
Gus.
I have knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Your future husband.
Future husband who?
Future husband, hey.
I've only prepped 5 minutes, but I might be able to stretch it into 45.
By the way, the same person who thinks they have 45 minutes of material but actually has 5 also thinks that in the bedroom.
And I hear the best jokes come in threesomes.
Also, based on Steve's last comment, I think Tam's next survey will be which of Steve's openers does he want to fuck? Because apparently he knows their prowess in bed. That's incredible.
That's why his openers all only do 5 minutes on the road.
Jennifer.
5 minutes on the road, 15 on the chode.
I gotta honestly say, I don't think Ben got my joke, but okay, yes.
I got it. I think I got it.
I think I got it. All right, Jennifer.
So this is the only one that Steve needs. This is my dog Milton. And come on up to my place. I would love to workshop your material. And this one might be Steve, but it could go to friend, just about anybody. Oh, my merch would look great on your bedroom floor.
JP.
All right, I gotta come over and I'll give you the punchline. Get your pants off. So I got some material for tomorrow's set. Hey, Rachel, I'm Danny, Alabama.
Idiot. Zara.
Oh, damn, here we go. Unlike your comedy, I hope that your delivery off stage is 100% stiff. Hey, amazing show. I'm super glad that I grabbed tickets tonight, but I hope it's not the last time that you make me come with your mouth tonight. It gets worse. So early. Okay. You know why they call these bringer shows? Bringer shows. Because you see that chick over there? Bring her, I'll show, say 11:30. You make her laugh, I make her moan. So that was just my regular.
Can we give out another winner for not necessarily funny ones, but like great ones?
You're gonna make her moan? I like it.
Yeah,
Jack.
Oh God. You want to get on my half-hour special? It's only 3 minutes. This one's only for the opening comics, but let's go back to my van and watch the low ceiling, or you'll bang the headliner. And, no, wait. It's not for a porn video. I just record all my shows.
With 4 cameras.
Pharmacy. We can't hear you.
Baby, I have a tag for your line. Can you do a hard 10? Want to open for me next?
If you hate me, I don't have to perform as long.
Ray.
Okay, the usual pre-apology. Have a drink with me. I call it the Cosby.
Ray, normally I'm like, you shouldn't apologize for your stuff, but I'm
that one, yeah.
That one.
I would like that apology in written, please.
Would you like to sample my club sandwich?
Oh, God.
Man, we have to get the hair right for this one.
God.
Hi, aren't you Andrew Rivers?
Oh my God.
Oh God, that's good.
Give him the innocent look too. He's got the innocent look.
Singles.
Okay, I just got to. Now that you wrapped your set, you want to come back to my place? I'll rock your world. And that was a great 5 minutes. How about you come back with me? I'll show you another great 5 minutes. Okay, where'd you go?
Nice.
Curtis.
Hey, baby, if you open up for me, you might get hit in the face with a surprise.
All right. Bill.
Where's Bill at? There he is.
Okay. Hear me okay?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. I got 2 for Ben. Is one a lovely porcelain finish you have there. And I know how to turn you on. Just twist like this, right?
All right, is there anyone else in our front row audience that hasn't done any and want to wave at me? Oh, Shannon Berg, go ahead.
A great shtick. You want me to help you work with that?
Nice.
Awesome. All right, these are the rest of the entries. We had Tina had, do you want to come over and make me gag? I'll show you my open spot. Greg Burns Jackson had, nice joke callback. How about trying it with a phone number? Bunst, on behalf of Julia Creedor, hey there, hot dog, want to be on SDSC? It's Dave Adler, insert gag hag name. Would you like to walk the room and help me with the blue material in my pants?
If your pants are blue, it means things didn't work.
Randy Longmire, that shirt from your merch table would look good on my floor.
Nice.
I love the idea that there's like mood pants and you don't get laid, they turn blue and you have to like reverse walk of shame out of a hotel room.
I meant
blue balls, but
yeah.
I think having pants that showed how well you got laid or not laid would be funny, Ben, if you did.
Pretty damn funny.
They changed color by how sexually active you were. That'd be funny.
He'd be like, did you notice that, Carmel?
Amina, come see me backstage so I can show you my set in private. Ralph had to leave early, but these were his entries. Hey, I'm going to talk about my dad's death for 5 minutes, but afterwards I'll make you feel better.
Oh, fuck.
His second one is, my name is Radu Bondar. Forget everything you've ever heard about me. He also has, I don't have any condoms, but I do have this joke about condiments. Amina, are you free after the show or will it cost me? Angela, hi, my name is Brett. I opened for Steve Hofstetter. Amina, girl, you're so sexy. I forgot the fucking pickup line I was supposed to use on you. Let's see. Zara, hey girl, you DTD down to Druck? Amina, now fuck me if I'm wrong, ma'am, but I think Ben gets laid plenty. I think
Who was
those are
that
all-
from? Who was that from?
That was Amina, of course.
Oh man, I love so much of those. So good. I love the I'm Radu. Forget everything you've ever heard about me. Was very fun from Ralph. Anna's the pearl necklace one was really great. I like Jennifer's story and others with my merch would look great on your floor. Jack's half-hour special was funny. I record all my shows. That was also very funny. But I gotta go with Bill's Blue Corner Bill for a lovely porcelain finish you have. A lot. Radu, what's your favorite?
Oh man, I think I'm gonna go with the pearl necklace merch thing. That was fantastic. There's so many good ones, but it just got me early.
Nice, Heather.
I'm gonna have to go with "Aren't You Andrew Rivers?"
No.
I am not gonna tell him to watch this episode.
Please don't. I'll cry.
Yeah, don't tag him in any of this. For real, guys. Do not tag him in any of this.
Oh, I liked Longmire's the shirt from your merch table looked good on my floor, and Shannon's great shtick, but I'm gonna give it to Half Hour Special by Jack.
All right, Ben.
A lot of great ones, but I have to give it hands down to Aranka with "Let Us Make Carmel Hear That."
All right, Steve, it's all over the place. Not
It's a 5-way tie right now, and I am going to break it just because, I mean, what a great merch idea. I'm selling pearl necklaces from here on out. It's the worst one and the best one at the same time. How was that?
Oh, great. I went to Steve Hofstetter show and I got a pearl necklace. It was amazing. I think that's
It's gonna say I went to Steve Hofstetter show and all I got was this lousy pearl necklace.
Oh my God, hilarious. Heather, did you have any?
I had some, and then everybody else had better ones. So thanks.
Okay, Radu, you got any?
Oh, I think I had one. I forgot it. I was gonna do a "Take My Wife, Please," but there was so many.
Rach, you got any?
I had a couple. One was very similar to Aranka's, but it's "You Want to See My Funny Bone?" And then this one, shout out Steve. Do you believe in love at first heckle, or should I shout out again?
I got 3.
I got 3 as well.
Oh, perfect. Go back.
All right. You want to go first?
You go ahead.
All right. My first one is just a heads up. My agent gets 10%.
Mine is, I don't know if you're looking for a good time, but I could tell you stories about me in my 20s and 30s.
My next one is, it's very inside baseball, but you were good too.
Get your energy in there.
Yeah.
I've got, hey, I don't know if you're looking for a good time, but I am the first leg of the 4-legged tripod.
This last one is from the perspective of Ben. Let's get you pregnant and make sure we're both late.
My last one is, hey, I don't know if you're looking for a good time or not, but have you ever wanted to fuck an animated sloth? By the way, I need to show you guys something I didn't plan on showing you, but
No.
Blue pants? His pants are blue.
They're blue pants. I don't know if you
got blue pants on. Yeah, blue pants. He's wearing blue pants. That was just a coincidence, but it worked out perfect. Ben, it's time to sing the song. Here we go.
I got one. Before
Oh,
we go.
Taylor's got one. Sorry, Taylor's got
it's
one.
a very open mic one, but it's I'm sorry, that one was just for me.
Oh my God!
Wait.
That's hilarious.
I got another one. How about, fuck you, that's great.
I actually got another one too. It's who's that guy that just turned the light on? Oh, that's Taylor. It's been 5 minutes.
One time there was a comic having sex with someone in the green room, and we wanted to leave and go to another bar, and I opened the door and gave him the light. It was very funny.
I also want to let you guys know that I was not wearing these blue pants, and I went and put them on a minute ago, and they are so tight I had to very precariously display them because they don't come anywhere near close to zipping.
Oh, by the way, I noticed they were unbuttoned, and I didn't want to mention it.
Oh, you noticed that? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like,
not ideal.
I'm also wearing a blue shirt and blue pants, so let's move on.
wearing any pants. Anyway, it's time for the song, Ben. Here we go.
It's Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. It's time for doodles done by Leedy Corbin time. Let's do it.
Amazing. Before I do the doodles, I made memes to make Bowers happy. Ready? I'm not good at More memes on my screen this time. Starting with Jared is Ernie versus Jared is Bert. The next one we've got is You're Bert. The last meme I made, joke battle with Andrew. Get compared to Bert and Ernie. You're Bert.
That also looks like Jarrett. That's amazing.
Oh yeah. All right, now on to actual doodles. Starting with ta-da.
That was great.
Then we've got Bowers trying to drink with the hat on. And we've got Pandemic Living. That's Brad Clark. Then I've got New Radu Butt Plug.
Invite over 4 of your friends.
Then I have I love the blackface. That's Tam's review of Reduced Set. She gave that 3/5 of a star. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Now, I'm gonna be a dick, Lady. That is 4/5 of that star. I don't want to be an asshole here.
No. All right, and then now I have to jump over to get to my last actual drawn one before I show you an animation. Carmel.
That is so good.
So sad. Oh god damn, that is.
I also assume he's also stuck in it.
Oh yeah, he's clearly stuck in it. That's why he's yelling for her.
My god.
Okay, and then ending with an animation, I have shut the fuck
Another eater, baby.
Wow. At Art for My Heroes and LeadyCorbin.com, everybody. Wowzer.
Very cool.
What is the Night King game?
Night King game. I think we should do. Let's continue with the pickup lines thing, but let's do math pickup lines. Since I was saying no, math chips with me. And I also wanna. And I'll give you an example. My favorite pickup line ever is, and this is not one I would ever use, but it's, do you want to play math? We'll go back to my place. Subtract your clothes, divide your legs, add me, and multiply. Math pickup lines.
All right, sounds good. Radu, how do we follow you around? Where do we find you? What you got coming up, virtual and otherwise?
Hey, I'm at the Comedy Store tonight doing a roast battle. Don't follow me on anything. None of that matters. Check out Heather Pasternak's Colbert Set. That's a masterclass in late night stand up. And also, Alan Dershowitz has a podcast now. So for all you Dersh dogs,
oh my god,
it's twice a week, I think. Check it out.
God, you're a dick, but I love you. Heather, how do we find you?
I'm at Hello Pasternak. Please follow me everywhere. It's all I have. Everybody in Los Angeles, I'm doing a live outdoor show headlining Sunday night. There's going to be booze and weed included with your ticket, and I think we have earned this. So check out my Instagram for tickets to that. Also, heatherpasternak.com has everything that I do, including I'm Hello Pasternak on Etsy, where I have some fun jokes on merch. So please be my friend.
Very cool. Awesome. You can find me, as always, at Bowers Comedy. Tomorrow on Gordon Stories, we have the Sklar Brothers. The Sklar Brothers. It's our once a month at Nowhere, so come check that out, nowherecomedyclub.com, or join the Patreon. Check that out also on Thursday. I'm at the Federal Bar in North Hollywood here in Los Angeles, so come check that out if you're in the LA area. Ben, what you got coming up?
This Saturday is Gleib Off the Top Crowdwork and Improvised Madness with very special guests joining me for stand-up and improv, the host of The Soup, Jade Catapreta. Please also check out my Patreon at patreon.com/Ben Gleib. Lots of fun stuff there. And I'm very excited to announce that I am booked on a fairly exciting LA show again. One of the hotter shows in town, Supernova Comedy, tomorrow night. If you're around LA, try to get a ticket to it. On Eventbrite, I'm on the lineup with none other than Brad Williams, Nikki Glazer, Tim Dillon, and Bill Burr. So check that shit out. Should be a good one.
Very cool. Steve?
So I had some big news happen this morning. We had put a Denver show together for August 1st, and it was in a venue that seated 130, and it sold out almost immediately. So then they added a late show, and that sold out almost immediately. So then they moved me to a fucking theater. So now have 2 500-seat shows in Denver on a damn Sunday. So please buy tickets. But we'll see. So I'm really, really excited about that. That could be a really big one. So come see me in Denver.
Very cool. Rachel, anything to catch up on before we get the audience out of here?
Yeah, just join our Patreon. We're having our VIP hang here on the 31st. I think we're going to play a game again. And I'm back in LA, so I'm going to be hitting up all these shows. Excited to be back and watching live comedy. We have Generals, a slacker named Jack, just said, nice to see you guys again. And Bun said, these damn shows, every time I think they can't get better, they do. Thanks to everybody.
Thanks. Also, every time we thought they can't get worse, they also do.
Yeah.
I think worse is better. That's our metric.
Embrace the worse.
There you go. All right,
Embrace
audience.
the worst also works really great for the show because worst means hot dog. It's incredible how we do this. I don't know how we do it.
Oh, wiener circle. All right. Thank you, audience, for being here. We love you so much. We will see you guys tomorrow. We're regular scheduled time tomorrow, right? Are we regular scheduled?
Regular schedule.
Next Tuesday is at noon as well. We're trying to accommodate Steve's schedule, so we appreciate you guys doing that. But tomorrow is regularly scheduled time, so come check that out. Thank you so much, audience. We'll see you then. Rach, anything you want to say before we get out?
Yeah, so tomorrow we won't have Steve. So there's a couple shows coming up where Steve's going to be on the road. So
I'll still try to pop in.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
I'll still try.
And so I moved into my new place yesterday or 2 days ago. Moved is in quotes. So I'm excited to show you guys my new setup once I get everything ready. But I'm going to have things like this on the ready and my quiet signs and have everything behind me. So super excited for it. So awesome. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you. I did want to say before I get out of here, I want to thank everyone for my brain guy that for women. I got a Bowers brain guy since I'm the smartest person on the show, so they gave me a brain and brain posters and brain glasses. So I appreciate that. That was cool. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you.
I just want to say it's been incredible. Bowers alluded to it before, but I started this thing. A fan bought 20 tickets for people in Appleton who couldn't go, and I posted about it, and so then other people started doing it too, and then it just kept pouring in, and so I made an official program for people who can't afford to see shows. There are all these fans that are just buying strangers tickets, and it's incredible. It's on my Facebook page if you want to check it out. Over 250 people have already done it, and it's really fucking touching. And so here's Milton, and goodbye.
Wow, that is pretty awesome. Which reminds me that Jen Winkleplug just did it again for Gleib Off the Top. My fans keep buying tickets for everybody. It's incredibly generous. I don't know how to make it an official program. Steve is very good at making official programs out of stuff. I just go on Instagram Live and I'm like, let's give them away somehow. I don't know how to fucking do this. So, but the point is, y'all are incredible and very, very generous. Thank you so much for everything. It's so nice to have met all of you in person, or many of you in person, and look forward to meeting more of you. And until then, we're going to do this virtual thing. Good night and fuck you. Bye, everybody.
It's in those pants that don't button up.